Hello guys, today we're going to change the power steering hose on my Ford F150 4.6 liter. Got the power steering hose here. Got it from AutoZone. Let's get to it. First we're going to take off this cover. I took the truck to get inspected, and since it was leaking, they wanted me to replace the hose. And that's what we're going to do today. Take off the intake. I'm going to loosen the box here, intake box. Take off this connector, just push down on this. Just wiggle the intake box off slowly. Just connect it here on the side. Now I can just move this out of the way. There you go, place to work. From the top, this is the hose that we gotta take off. And when you're underneath the vehicle looking up, got the power steering pump here, so we gotta get the hose off from the pump, and it comes back, goes up over this, and then we gotta come back around so we can get up there to that connector. So, got some work to do. I'm gonna try to make this easier to take off the oil filter. There's no room to get a wrench because I'm not gonna take off the pump. I'm just gonna take off the hose. So you want to hit it with some PB blaster. So you can break that thing free. Let that stuff soak for a while. And the one on the bottom, let it soak, and we'll come back. Should be easier to break open the nut. Remove the oil filter, give us a place to work. Got the drain pan down. You're gonna let the oil drain out for a minute. And we're gonna break that nut free. You gotta come up over, and then get up in there, and then we'll we'll go from the top to take the top nut off. Let's get to it. After fighting with this thing forever, I finally broke it free. Now we're just gonna get this thing off. I'm sure every truck's going to be different, but it took at least an hour of soaking, letting that nut just penetrate with that PV blaster, and then just keep praying that this thing would break free, and finally it gave way. So we've got it broken free. Oh, very nice. So taking off the oil filter did give me more room to work with. It's still a very tight fit, very hard to get any kind of leverage on this nut. If you don't like work, you might get someone else to do this for you, because it is work. So you'll need a line wrench or flare nut wrench to break it free. And to make it go quicker, or you'll need something short. I mean, you just need a short you'll need a short 18 millimeter socket. If you don't have that, like I don't, just use a crescent wrench. Since it's already broken free, you don't have to worry about stripping any nut. You can just work it over. You'll be able to get it off. It'll take some time just because it's a tight space, but just keep spinning the wrench, working it off until you get it completely off. Have your drain pan ready. And this process just makes it so you don't have to take off the whole pump. So I don't know, for some people mechanically inclined, it just might be less headache. The right tools will always help you do the job quicker, but you have time, you can use whatever you got. So I have to go back and forth between the two wrenches because of the clearance that it's coming. It's not going to be a quick process because you don't have but a couple centimeters of clearance, half an inch turn each time. There's not much. So the other wrench just helped me get past certain angles due to the oil drip guard. Once we get past that extra little turn, and like I always say, if you thought it was going to be easy, you were wrong. It's not hard, it's just work. Working on trucks is never a cakewalk. If you don't like working in tight spaces, getting cramped, this might not be the job for you. If you like to feel the burn in your shoulders, feel the burn. Alright, I think I got it to where it's loose. I can hang it out the rest of the way by hand. Oh yeah, there we go. Drain the power steering. Not gonna lie, that was no fun. We got it. The hardest of the two fittings is gonna be that one on the pump. Just let all the fluid drain out and continue to work. It's almost done. We'll move on to the next fitting, the next nut on top. Alright, so we're still working on. So now we're going to loosen the top line. Now we're going to loosen the top nut. It's broken free. We've got a shorter wrench to work it. It's going to be a long, slow process. But we will get it. Train's coming. Let's get looser. It's just a slow process. Yep, you'll be doing this and you'll be like, is it ever gonna end? Is it ever gonna come out? But it's gonna come. There it is. We got it off. Up under the vehicle. Got it off. Got it off. Duralast 80 235 I got it from, where did I get it from? AutoZone. That's where I got it from. So let's get to work. Alright, I'm about to put the new hose on. You got this O-ring. You want to slip over the end of the hose right here. So this is on the bottom. This end goes to the pump. So the old hose, the opposite end of the pump, was a 5/8. So I used a 5/8 to break it free, which is a pain. Here's the 5/8 flare nut wrench to break it free. And then I used a smaller 5/8 to slowly work it off. And then the new one is going to be a 9/16. And the end that goes to the pump is going to be an 11/16. So, and then the old one that we took off was an 18 mil. So you'll need a few tools. You'll need a 18 mil, 11/16, a 9/16, and then shorter wrenches if you can get shorter than this, a 5/8 to take it off, a 9/16, 11/16, because it'll be easier to work in the tight space. But the line wrenches will get them to break free so you don't strip the nut, and then also to tighten them back up. So you're going to feed the new hose up under everything. And we'll go up on the top end. To get it started. Looking down, I'm going to put the new hose put this thing back together. goes on much easier than it came off, I know that much. And I might change these things every 30,000 miles just so I don't have to fight with that rust. 'Cause man, when that thing got rusted on there, you gotta remember this truck's got 269,000 miles, and that's the original hose. But we're gonna get it back together. Alright, we're going to put the hose on to the pump. Well, since my wrench is not short enough to get in a tight spot, use this adjustable wrench to get it started. Are your hands cramped and your back hurt just from watching? It's not over yet. We got a little ways to go. Alright, we're tightened up. I'm going to put the flare wrench on it to get it a good snug. It's only got to be 10 to 20 foot-pounds of torque on there, so it doesn't have to be super tight. Might not be able to get up in there. Turn it up a little bit more. Alright, now we've got enough room to get the line wrench in there. Let's give it, just make it snug. There you go. That's it. Don't need too much. I'm gonna put the oil filter back on. We'll add some oil. We'll add power steering fluid. Taking the filter off, gave us a place to work. So we got the oil filter back on. We got the new line. Got the new line installed. Man, it was work. We're gonna have to add a little oil. This Ford F-150 takes 5W20. Gotta put a little bit in since we took off the oil filter. That was probably only a quarter of a quart. I had some left over from a oil change. So just make sure you fill some oil back up. Now we'll add some power steering fluid. 1.6 liter V8 takes automatic transmission, power steering fluid, Merc on 5. Just gonna fill her up to the max line. There it is, it's filling up. Oh, we're at the max line. We'll get it put back together. And we'll start her up. You have to bleed out the power steering by turning it side to side. We gotta get it put back together. So, got the air intake. Plug up the electrical connector. Hook up the vacuum hoses. Looks like I need a new elbow there. That one's dry rotten. And the vacuum hoses. Should be all good. I'll need a new elbow there. Tighten up the hose clamp. This is a 8mm. Just tighten up the hose clamp. It's an 8mm. Make sure all your connectors are good. Electrical connectors good. And the box is in. Everything looks good. Put the cover back on. Cover is a 10mm. All right. Now we're gonna bleed the power steering. Turn the reel all the way to the right and turn it all the way to the left. Do that about a dozen times and you'll bleed out the system. Don't forget to refill the power steering. If you're gonna change the power steering hose yourself, get a 3/8 drive ratchet, 10mm to take off the intake housing cover, get an 8mm to take off the hose clamp, and then for your stock hose, your OEM power steering hose, you'll need an 18mm and a 5/8. Get the 5/8 line wrench to break it free, 5/8 to just take off the nut. You got an adjustable wrench for the tight spots. When you put it back on, you'll have a 9/16 line wrench, an 11/16 line wrench to tighten it up completely. And just use an adjustable wrench in the tight spot. I mean, if you can find any kind of short wrench, open-end wrenches, box wrenches, combination wrenches, I mean, you could cut a wrench in half to make it short. Use an adjustable wrench. Do whatever you can do to get it off. I mean, buy the right tool. That'll be the easiest way, not the cheapest way. But the right tools get the job done quicker. But these are the tools I used to get it done. You'll need PB blaster, brake cleaner, oil, and transmission power steering fluid for this Ford. So, I hope this helps. Got the new power steering hose hooked up, ready to go. This was work. I'm tired. Hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned.